I am going to tell you this about, we gave Joel quite a challenge this year with Wrangler's Lone Star. This is probably the toughest horse we've ever seen broke. And I can't tell you how impressed I am with what Joel has done with this horse. So I'm going to shut up now, and he's going to walk you through what he's done to help this horse succeed.
Wrangler has been quite the horse. As you can see, if you've been watching my videos, he's a totally different horse now than he was back when I started. So I'm going to walk you through some different exercises that I'm doing with him that go along with the pattern that these folks have been doing. So this first one, I'm going to start working on his turnaround. So that's what I call the spin. And so what I want this horse to do, I want him to crave to be in that turn. So right now he's feeling like he wants it, so I'll let him come into that turn. And that was all right. I'm looking for forward motion in that turn, which means he's going to be working off the hind end. He's going to be coming around, stepping over with that front foot. So here I'll drive him up into this bridle again. And now I'm just waiting there. He wants to turn. There. And so, when you first start doing that, you want to just stop at 1 or 2 steps. But he's getting to the stage, like even right now, I can feel him pulling. He's wanting to come around. And that's exactly what we're looking for. See, even right now, he's anticipating. So I'm just going to hold him out of this turn a little bit, make him crave for it, and then let him come in. And so you don't worry about speed in the beginning. I want a solid foundation where this horse just likes turning. And once he likes turning and has some good form in it, that's when I'll start asking him to speed it up. So next here, I'm going to work on distinguishing between a fast and a slow circle. So you hear them talking about the large fast and the small slow. To get a slow lope on a horse is a tough thing to do. One exercise I use, I'll speed this horse up. So I'm driving up into this bridle, and now I'll sit down, slow down. And so he starts, keep him in a lope. So he starts distinguishing the difference between a fast. So I want him to stay soft all the time. There, now slow down. Whoa. See, Wrangler's just a little sensitive. So you can see how he lifted his head up like that. I just don't get too worried about it. The more you worry about a problem, I find the bigger the problem gets, especially one like that. But if you just ignore it and keep on going, then it's not too big of a deal. So I'm going to speed him up. Now slow him down. Speed him up. Slow him down. Ooh. Now you see there's a lead change part in the pattern as well. Now, I believe this horse is too green to be changing leads on. I prefer to personally set them up, get lots of body control. There's a few different parts of the body that I find are very important with your lead changes. One of them is your shoulders. You want to be able to pick up. See how he's moving his shoulders over? So I want good shoulder control. He needs to be soft and supple. So I'm going to pick up. Move those shoulders. I like that right there. And then you want to start developing hip control. So what I'll do is bring my foot back. See how he brings that hip in? That's what I'm looking for. Now, he's pretty green with this. I always start on the fence with colts, just because it's easier for them to get a guide on the fence. And then I start working it off. So I'm asking to bring that hip in, and I want him to keep moving forward. Now, I'll keep that front end straight with this inside leg here, my left leg. So that left leg is holding his shoulder up while I ask for that hip to come in. So ask for the hip to come in. Hip, hip. There. And so the way that develops into a lead change is ultimately you're going to be loping, and you'll pick his shoulders up, bring his hind end into it, and bam, that'll be your lead change, and you'll switch off into your other lead here. And so this is very foundational stuff for that kind of a handle. Now this horse, I have done more desensitizing than I think I ever have on another horse in my life. Within the first week, I decided I would jump at him and spread my arms out and kind of spook him. Well, when I do something like that, I want to do that until they quit moving and start relaxing, which maybe was the wrong idea for me to go that big, because I felt like I was doing a chicken dance for about an hour. No, it was 40 minutes, though, before he quit moving around. And so I did that every day, different desensitizing exercises. And over time, he quieted down more and more. And I was taking him up in the mountains, leading pack horses off him. I packed him. And now I guess you can see the fruits of the labors. Rod, you shoed this guy. What was he like 2 months ago? Yes.
Yeah, when Joel brought him over for me to put shoes on, he also brought some tranquilizer with him. Luckily, we didn't have to use it. Joel had done enough background with him, and we just had to take our time, but he was pretty watchy. That was a good job, Joel. Good job on Wrangler, too.
You know, Rod, this horse again, because I know you've seen Wrangler at the ranch, and you've seen what Joel got to begin with, and can you believe the progress this young man has made with this horse?
You know, actually, when this horse come from Randy's place, he come to my place first, and he was a basket case. I thought they dropped off a wild, a white-tailed deer.